Hello YouTube, it's Redneck Ramblings here again, and I'm here to talk to you today about gravity. And how I'm going to tell you about gravity is I'm going to show you what gravity does to objects in your everyday life. We'll see what happened to this phone. We'll see what happens to a laptop. We'll see what happens to cinder blocks when they hit concrete. Even cinder blocks when they hit a phone. Stay tuned, guys. I might educate you a little bit, and it's going to be awesome. It is not direct. No. Bad. Bad mouth. Use the right words. There are words you need to say other than the words you're saying. Stop it. Gravity. No. Not that. Yeah, that gravity. What is it? What keeps me from coming out of my chair and flying off into space? We don't actually know. There's theories. There's really good, well-supported theories, but they're still only theories. We've all seen that little animation where Newton's sitting under a tree reading a book and the apple falls on his head. And he picks it up and he starts thinking real hard about it. And that's where we get our concept of gravity from. Yeah, that. In the 1600s, Isaac Newton theorized that gravity was a predictable force that acted on all matter in the universe. And it is also a function of the mass of an object and its distance away from another object. What he's basically saying is you and the Earth both emit the same force of gravity. However, you being much tinier than the Earth affects the Earth much less than the Earth affects you. In the early 19th century, Einstein theorized that gravity wasn't a force at all, but it was more of a distortion in the space-time continuum, and more commonly known as Einstein's fourth dimension. Think of his theory of gravity like this. You've got a big rubber sheet stretched out across the plane. You set a basketball down in the middle. The basketball is going to distort that rubber sheet down to the basketball. And then you take like a golf ball and you put it on there. It's going to make a smaller hole than the basketball does. Which means if you roll the golf ball towards the basketball, it's going to catch in that little hole and orbit around it. That's what Einstein says gravity really is. One of the coolest things about gravity here on Earth is that it affects everything equally. Meaning that if my buddy Dale drops a sprinkler, a phone, a brick, and a laptop. From the roof of his house, they will all hit the ground at the exact same time. See? They all hit the ground at the same time. But wait, didn't I just say that the more massive something is, the more gravitational force it has? Yes, I did. But now we're falling into Newton's first two laws of physics, which is an object at rest tends to stay at rest, and an object in motion tends to stay in motion. That's inertia. And although the brick is heavier and more massive than the phone, it requires more force to start it moving. So that even though there's more gravity with that brick than there is with that little phone, the extra gravity is required to start it moving. So that here on Earth, gravity always remains a constant. So there you have it. A quick and dirty explanation of the two most commonly accepted theories of gravity and some examples. Leave some comments below, like, subscribe. I'm going to leave you guys with a couple of clips of gravity-inspired destruction. So, this has been the Ramblin' Redneck. I'll see you later.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.